What if everything you know is just the surface of something much bigger? Have you ever felt like reality is hiding more than what meets the eye? That restlessness inside you, it's not random. It's a calling. Ancient secrets, hidden beyond the veil, are about to be revealed. But this isn't just knowledge, it's a key. Now take a deep breath and unravel the universe's sneaky secret code. Are you ready to unlock your true reality? Have you ever felt like reality is so much more than it seems? Like there's some hidden order behind everything. A pattern you can't quite see, but one that connects thoughts, events, and coincidences in ways that don't fit into ordinary logic. Maybe you've noticed moments when something you imagined suddenly started showing up, or that weird déjà vu feeling, like your consciousness is somehow one step ahead of your own experience. That's not random. Nothing is. There's a code, a vibrational structure that's always been there, but only a few have ever been able to recognize. And it's not just some abstract idea, it's a force shaping existence itself. Nikola Tesla knew this. When he said, "If you only knew the magnificence of the numbers 3, 6, and 9, you would have the key to the universe." He wasn't just talking about math. He was revealing a vibrational portal, a secret that's been guarded for centuries by esoteric keepers of hidden knowledge. So what do these numbers really mean? How can a simple numerical pattern influence consciousness, thoughts, and even the way reality manifests? And more importantly, why is this information reaching you right now? The truth is, nothing happens by chance. If you're hearing this, it means your awakening journey has already begun. This knowledge found you at the exact moment your consciousness was ready to receive it, because what you're about to tap into is something far beyond what you were ever taught to believe. If you look closely, you'll see that the universe speaks in patterns. From the way stars move across the sky to the structure of a flower's petals, everything follows an order, a near magical repetition woven into the smallest details of existence. But there's one code that stands out, repeating itself with undeniable force, like a vibrational signature imprinted onto reality itself. 3, 6, and 9. But why? Nikola Tesla, one of the greatest minds in human history, not only recognized this code, he called it the key to the universe, as if each of these numbers was a vibrational portal to something far greater. What did he know? What had the ancient masters already understood? The answer lies in the very essence of creation. Mathematics isn't just a cold, lifeless system of numbers. It's the universe's hidden language, a vibrational portal that connects mind, matter, and energy into one harmonious flow. But what do these numbers actually mean? 3 is the spark of creation. It represents the fundamental triad present in everything: body, mind, and spirit. Everything that exists is born from this trinity. In the physical world, we see it in past, present, and future. In thought, it plays out as thesis, antithesis, and synthesis. In the esoteric realm, it's the fusion of the 3 great forces of manifestation: intention, emotion, and action. 3 is the first step, the initial push that brings everything to life. If 3 is the spark, then 6 is the balance that keeps the flame alive. It's the number of harmony, the invisible force that holds the universe together. Nothing exists in isolation. Everything vibrates, intertwines, connects. 6 governs the energy of relationships, flow, and reciprocity, resonance between opposing forces. It's no coincidence that sacred symbols like the Star of David are built from 2 interlocking triangles. 6 represents this connection, the rhythm that sustains all things. And then we reach 9, the number of completion, transformation, the leap in consciousness. It marks the end of a cycle and the beginning of another. In the physical world, this energy unfolds in the natural transitions of life: birth, growth, transformation. In the esoteric realm, 9 is the peak of the spiritual journey, the moment when consciousness expands beyond what once seemed like an unbreakable limit. These numbers aren't just abstract symbols. They mirror the hidden framework of the universe. Nature itself follows this logic. Sacred geometry, the Fibonacci sequence, the golden ratio, everything aligns with the mathematics of 3, 6, and 9. The triangle, the most stable shape, carries the vibration of 3. The Fibonacci spiral expands with the energy of 6. The circle, a symbol of wholeness and infinity, reflects the power of 9. But this structure doesn't just appear in visible form. Sound, frequency, and energy all follow the same logic. Certain specific vibrations, like solfeggio frequencies, operate within this very same resonance, creating energetic fields that can influence our minds, our bodies, and even our consciousness. Tesla understood this, and so did the ancient Hermetic masters. Because these numbers aren't just some mathematical curiosity, they are keys that align with universal forces. 3 is tied to the principle of mentalism, because everything begins in the mind. 6 reflects the principle of vibration, because everything is in constant motion. 9 manifests the principle of polarity, because everything can be transmuted. That means the 369 code isn't just a theoretical concept, it's a practical tool. Understanding these principles gives you a literal blueprint for shaping your own reality. And now that you've started recognizing this pattern, the inevitable question arises: how do we consciously use it? How do we turn this knowledge into something tangible, applicable, real? Now that you've started seeing the pattern, do you notice how everything connects? The 369 code isn't just a sequence of numbers. It's a reflection of the forces that govern creation, manifestation, and the transmutation of reality. The ancient masters already understood this. They knew the universe isn't something fixed, but rather a constant dance between mind, vibration, and transformation. There are 3 core principles that hold this truth together, and each one is directly linked to the numbers 3, 6, and 9. These aren't just digits, they're symbols, a metaphysical blueprint revealing the hidden mechanics of existence. The first is the principle of mentalism. Ever heard of it? It states, "The all is mind, the universe is mental." That means everything, absolutely everything that exists, begins on the mental plane. Nothing comes into the physical world without first being conceived in thought. The number 3 embodies this fundamental truth. It represents the spark of creation, the first impulse of manifestation. Think about an architect sketching a building. Before it ever exists in the physical world, that structure already exists in the mind of its creator. Reality works the same way. Every choice, every event, every situation first existed as an idea. And here's the real secret. Once you understand that the mind shapes matter, you can learn to use it to create intentionally. But there's something most people forget. Thinking about something isn't enough. For manifestation to happen, you need to activate the energy that brings thought to life. And that's where the second principle comes in, the principle of vibration. Nothing rests, everything moves. This is the law that governs all existence. Nothing in the universe is static. Everything vibrates, pulses, resonates at specific frequencies. The number 6 represents this dynamic force. It's the bridge between the mental and the physical, the emotional energy that fuels creation. Ever noticed how some people seem to attract what they want effortlessly, while others struggle for even the smallest things? The answer is vibration. Wanting something isn't enough. You have to feel as if it's already real. Thought and emotion must align, resonating at the same frequency as your desire. If you want abundance but vibrate in fear and scarcity, your reality will reflect that. If you want love but carry insecurity and doubt, you'll attract experiences that reinforce those feelings. But once you learn to direct your emotional energy to vibrate in sync with what you want to manifest, reality rearranges itself. That's why techniques like creative visualization and gratitude are so powerful. They're not just positive thinking, they literally shift your vibrational frequency. But there's one final step, and without it, nothing materializes. This is the principle of polarity. Everything has two poles. Everything can be transmuted. And here lies one of the universe's greatest secrets. Everything in reality is dual. Light and dark, positive and negative, creation and destruction. But what most people don't realize is that any state can be transformed into another. The number 9 represents this power of transmutation. If thought, 3, initiates manifestation and vibration, 6, sustains it, it's detachment, 9, that completes the process. Because whatever we hold on to with anxiety, we block from flowing. It's like planting a seed and constantly digging it up to check if it's growing. The true power of manifestation lies in trusting the process, releasing attachment, and allowing the universe to do its part. Once you understand this, you realize that the 369 code isn't just some abstract idea. It's a real, practical tool for aligning yourself with universal forces and consciously shaping your reality. Now that you know this, the real question is, are you ready to apply it? Now that you understand the hidden power of the 369 code, the big question is, how do you apply it to transform your reality? How do you move beyond just knowing and step into actual experience? The answer is simple, but don't be fooled. Simple doesn't mean shallow. The universe operates under precise laws, and when you understand these laws and learn how to work with them, you can manifest anything that aligns with your vibration. The method you're about to learn brings together the 3 universal principles in a practical and powerful process. It works because it operates on the 3 levels of creation: mind, emotion, and energy. The first key is conscious intention. Everything starts in the mind. The universe doesn't respond to doubt, it responds to commands. Your thoughts shape your reality, whether you realize it or not. And the best way to take control of this process is by programming your mind intentionally. To do this, write down a clear, specific affirmation of what you want to manifest, 3 times a day. But here's the thing, don't ask, declare. If you want prosperity, don't write, "I want to be prosperous," because wanting implies lack. Instead, affirm, "I am prosperous," and effortlessly attract abundance. If you want love, say, "My heart is open to giving and receiving unconditional love." This activates the principle of mentalism, the idea that everything begins in the mind. Each time you write it down, you're planting that truth into your subconscious. And once it's there, your subconscious starts reshaping your perception, your decisions, and your energy to turn that affirmation into reality. But words without emotion are empty. You could repeat a phrase 1,000 times, but if you don't feel it, nothing happens. Emotion is the fuel of manifestation. That's why the second step is emotionalization. For 6 minutes a day, close your eyes and step into the reality you want to create. Not as some distant dream, but as something that's already happening. If you're manifesting prosperity, feel the relief of financial freedom. Picture yourself living that abundance, breathing easy, smiling, celebrating every success. If you're manifesting love, feel the warmth of that connection, the touch, the deep sense of companionship. This step activates the principle of vibration because the universe doesn't respond to what you want. It responds to what you are. You attract what you vibrate. But there's a third and final step, and this is where most people get stuck: letting go. If thought initiates the process and emotion strengthens it, then detachment is what makes it real. This might sound counterintuitive, but the more you need something, the more you push it away. Because need creates resistance, and what you resist persists. For 9 days straight, repeat the first 2 steps. But at the end of this cycle, release it. Stop overthinking when or how your desire will manifest. Just trust. This activates the principle of polarity. Just like a magnet, manifestation needs opposing poles to take form. If you hold on too tightly, you block it from reaching you. When you release, you allow the universe to flow without resistance. Now, You really gotta pay attention to this. Congrats. If you made it this far, you're clearly ready to take the next step in your luminous quest. At the very end of this video, there's a special gift waiting for you, something to speed up your evolution even more. Once you're done, help the universe amplify your achievement by dropping a comment below with "My Luminous Quest." But don't get distracted now, because the best part of this video is about to be revealed. Think of it like planting a seed. You don't keep digging it up to check if it's growing. You water it, trust the process, and know that in time, it will emerge. And there's one more element that can amplify this practice: sound and vibrational frequency. Some sound frequencies directly affect your energy field, aligning your vibration with higher states of consciousness. Among them, the 963 Hz solfeggio frequency is one of the most powerful. It activates awareness, expands perception, and strengthens your connection to universal energy. Listen to this frequency while visualizing or before sleep. Let it resonate within you. Now you have the map. The 369 code isn't just an abstract concept. It's a system, a process, a spiritual technology capable of transforming your reality. So now the question is, are you ready to apply this knowledge? Have you ever felt like there's something beyond what your eyes can see? Like reality itself has hidden layers, just waiting to be uncovered? If you've ever had the sense that your mind can influence the world around you, know this: it's not just a spiritual belief, it's science. Quantum physics has revealed something incredible. Consciousness influences matter. The double-slit experiment proved that the simple act of observation changes the behavior of subatomic particles. When no one is watching, a particle behaves like a wave. It exists in multiple states at once, pure potential. But the moment someone observes it, the wave collapses into a single reality. What does this mean? It means that reality isn't fixed. It responds to your perception. If something as small as a particle can be affected by the observer, imagine the impact your mind has on your own life. And this is where the 369 code comes in. When you set an intention with clarity, 3, charge it with emotion, 6, and then release it to the universe, 9, you're literally influencing the quantum field. You're sending a signal to the matrix of the universe, shaping the possibilities that will manifest. But this isn't just about quantum physics. Neuroscience has already proven that the brain doesn't distinguish between imagination and reality. Close your eyes for a second and picture yourself holding an ice cube. Feel its texture, the cold spreading through your fingers, the condensation on your skin. Now notice, your body reacts as if it's really happening. That's because the brain activates the same neural circuits for both real and imagined experiences. So when you practice the 369 code and repeat your intentions daily, you're training your brain to accept this new reality as fact. And once your brain believes it, it starts rewiring your perceptions and behaviors to align your life with that belief. But there's something even deeper at play. Thoughts and emotions aren't just mental processes. They emit real frequencies. Every emotion carries a measurable vibrational frequency. Higher emotions like love, gratitude, and joy vibrate at higher frequencies. While fear, doubt, and anxiety vibrate lower, the human heart generates an electromagnetic field that can be detected several feet away. And here's the secret: the 369 code tunes you into the frequencies of manifestation. By thinking, feeling, and letting go, you're aligning your vibration with what you want to attract. It's not superstition, it's not magic, it's resonance. Now that you know this, ask yourself, what are you ready to create? Have you ever felt like there's something beyond what your eyes can see? Like reality itself has hidden layers just waiting to be uncovered? If you've ever had the feeling that your mind can influence the world around you, know this: it's not just a spiritual belief, it's science. Quantum physics has revealed something incredible. Consciousness influences matter. The double-slit experiment proved that the simple act of observation changes the behavior of subatomic particles. When no one is watching, A particle behaves like a wave. It exists in multiple states at once, pure potential. But the moment someone observes it, the wave collapses into a single reality. What does this mean? It means that reality isn't fixed. It responds to your perception. If something as small as a particle can be affected by the observer, imagine the impact your mind has on your own life. And this is where the 3 and 69 code comes in. When you set an intention with clarity, 3, charge it with emotion, 6, and then release it to the universe, 9, you're literally influencing the quantum field. You're sending a signal to the matrix of the universe, shaping the possibilities that will manifest. But this isn't just about quantum physics. Neuroscience has already proven that the brain doesn't distinguish between imagination and reality. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine holding an ice cube. Feel its texture, the cold spreading through your fingers, the condensation on your skin. Now notice, your body reacts as if it's really happening. That's because the brain activates the same neural circuits for both real and imagined experiences. So when you practice the 369 code and repeat your intentions daily, you're training your brain to accept this new reality as fact. And once your brain believes it, it starts rewiring your perceptions and behaviors to align your life with that belief. But there's something even deeper at play. Thoughts and emotions aren't just mental processes. They emit real frequencies. Every emotion carries a measurable vibrational frequency. Higher emotions like love, gratitude, and joy vibrate at higher frequencies, while fear, doubt, and anxiety vibrate lower. The human heart generates an electromagnetic field that can be detected several feet away. And here's the secret. The 369 code tunes you into the frequencies of manifestation. By thinking, feeling, and letting go, you're aligning your vibration with what you want to attract. It's not superstition. It's not magic. It's resonance. Now that you know this, ask yourself, what are you ready to create?